Hello everyone and welcome to episode 119 of Two Left Thumbs, your weekly gaming podcast for gamers by gamers about gamers. I'm Def Puppies. Hi, I'm your host. We should probably get that out of the way first. This week, joining me on the cast, somebody who probably nearly has more PlayStation controllers than she does platinum trophies. And if you know her at all, it's pretty fucking impressive. Thescarlettegamer, how are you?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. How have you been? What's been happening?
I mean, not much, but a lot at the same time. Just working, and I just bought a house, so that's kind of crazy.
Oh, yeah, I've heard that's nuts. Yeah.
Yeah. But really, not too much. Nothing really besides that.
Nothing really
just gaming, I guess, and platinum hunting, and that's pretty much my life, actually.
That's it. It's just buying houses and hunting trophies. I love it.
Yeah,
so,
that's it.
For those playing at home, who are you and what do you do on the interwebs and with gaming?
So my name's Tia, and basically, I guess I'm a nurse by day. I work in cancer clinical trials, but by night, I don't know. I play some games and I platinum hunt on PlayStation, and I don't know. I somehow fell into some sort of a miniature spotlight with some people, and I guess I have an Instagram that I started because I was unhappy with my day job at some point, and then I don't know, it just kept growing. I got some Twitter followers, and now I kind of do some cool stuff with some companies every now and again and go places and receive cool packages. And I really just fell into everything that I'm doing right now.
You make it sound so easy. Just Twitter page, a few thousand followers on Insta. It's fine. It just kind of happened.
It really did, which is like, I guess, the scary thing. Like, I honestly really just started my my page on Instagram back, I think it was like 6 years ago now, but I was start out baby nurse and I absolutely hated the ward I was working on. I was super like depressed, crying every day before I went to work. And I decided, like, I don't know, I really liked gaming, and I was like, I'm gonna make an Instagram page about games. And then I don't know what happened. It's just like a few years down the line, people just started, I don't know, liking the photos I was taking. It was a really weird situation, I guess, because I know, like, some people, like, they start their pages just to, I don't know, get stuff from companies, work with, like, their favorite brands and stuff like that. And it's so amazing. And, like, to think that I just kind of fell into it by accident is kind of wild.
That is absolutely insane. So let's gaming. Tell me about nursing. So you work in cancer clinical treatment now.
Yeah.
So where were you when you were unhappy? What was the situation there?
So, like, when you start nursing here in, like, New South Wales in Australia, you have to do a year of nursing, and 6 months you get basically 2 different wards for 6 months. And I went to a renal ward, so I worked with people with, like, kidney failure, doing dialysis, stuff like that, and I loved it. And then the second rotation, I went to a urology ward, so I had people that had, I guess, lots of surgical patients, that, like, had resections of prostate, stuff like that. I don't know, the ward, the nursing was okay. It was quite stressful, but the people weren't as nice there.
Right, okay.
I guess there is that in nursing, there's that you kind of, it's phasing out now, but a few years ago it was very still much like you treat the baby nurses with they get the shit jobs, they get the terrible sections of the ward to look after, and it was pretty horrible. So that's when I was, like, pretty, I don't know, miserable with just life at that time, and I just decided to start the page. And I'm since moved back to renal for a while, and then I fell into cancer, which is, I think I found my little niche, my little calling there.
Yeah. What is it about that particular specialization that intrigues you? What draws you in?
One
It's a
thing
tough job to work, that one. Like that particular.
it is. It's
Yeah.
very like mentally challenging some days. But I guess one thing I really noticed when I first moved from like the renal ward to the cancer nursing, this one time I was just helping a lady. I think we just bathed her or something, and I ended up I was like, oh, here's your TV remote, and here's your buzzer. If you do need anything, just give us a call. And she was like, thank you so much. You have no idea how much this means to me. Like I couldn't get over how grateful she was. Like, I mean, it was really just about me making sure she had a TV to watch, a controller, anything like that. And just the amount of like gratitude she had towards the nurses was like amazing. And it seems, I don't know what it is about like people suffering from cancer, that they're just so grateful for everything you do. It's really rewarding. Nursing is like a rewarding job in general, but I don't know, to be with someone like through that pretty horrible journey is something that's really special in a way.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, the rapport that you are able to get with the patients now is just, it's so nice. Like, I've worked with some patients pretty much for like 3 years. I see them pretty much weekly, sometimes a few times a week, and it's just such a special relationship you do get with them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think I could go back to any other nursing after cancer nursing. I think it's really, I found where I love to work, and like, I guess I have a lot of knowledge in the area now, and it's
Yeah, you've been doing it how long now? A few years?
Yeah, I think I've been in cancer nursing for probably about 4 years. No,
Yeah.
yeah, 4 years, 5 years maybe. So
Oh, wow.
yeah. Not so much a baby nurse anymore.
Do you get to haze the baby nurses, or are you nice to them now?
No, I try to be very nice to them. It's one of my favorite things, actually, is taking them under my little wing and trying to show them what to do. And I love like doing that as well, trying to educate the new little baby nurses in. Yeah, nursing, I don't know, there's something, I don't think I'd ever want to give up nursing. It's a beautiful profession, and I definitely isn't always, but you can find some areas that are really special.
Yeah, my mom was a nurse
Yeah.
for years and years and years. She loved it. I mean, the same kind of thing as you. Is like it's stressful as hell, and it's really fucking hard. But like in the end, like for the most part, the reward that you get from just like helping people and making them feel better, both mentally and physically, I guess, is really, really, really rewarding.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I think one of like my favorite things is, I guess I work more in an outpatient center. So when people come in for their chemotherapies or radiotherapy, anything like that, and I get to see them there, and like, it's so nice to be able to know that, maybe they look forward to coming into the center just for like that interaction with us, and we like hopefully make it like a nice place to come into, rather than like, I don't know, cancer treatment isn't a great reason to be coming to a hospital for any reason. So
yeah,
just to make that a little bit more enjoyable for them is such a nice feeling.
That is truly awesome, and thank you for being such an awesome person for those people who are in need. You're an absolute legend. Let's talk about you and gaming a little bit, because it's, I mean, part of the reason I got you here.
Yeah, definitely.
So I mean, where did gaming kind of start for you? Where did it like originally kind of kick off? Like little baby Tia, where were you picking up your first controller?
Yeah, so I'm gonna say I was probably about like maybe 4 or 5. We had a PlayStation 1 back in the day. It was my dad's, because I am an only child. So my dad had a PlayStation 1. And he would just like play like Spyro. He loved Abe's Odyssey. I don't know, he played Doom on PC as well. Like back in the day, I can remember him playing that. And somewhere along the line, I like to steal the controller from him and play all the levels. More so in Spyro. That was the one I could play. But yeah, I was quite young. And then pretty much ever since then have owned every PlayStation console. I grew up going to like moving on to Buzz and like SingStar as you do in like those primary school ages.
SingStar, man, I remember SingStar. Like even going back to it as like an older teenager and having just massive drinking karaoke nights. It was the best. Absolutely the best. And they just hated me, but
oh look, it was worth it.
Exactly, right?
Yeah. No, so like I just grew up from Buzz and SingStar, and then I feel like everyone maybe goes through, well, maybe not everyone goes through that age where they actually stop gaming for a while, somewhere like the start of high school. So that happened as well.
When it's uncool to be a nerd, you know? Yeah, right?
Well, super uncool to play games. And then one of my good friends in high school, her brother obviously had a PS3, and we got on to like Ratchet and Clank. We were playing like Gladiator and Guitar Hero. And then we fell into COD Modern Warfare 2. And that's when my gaming picked up again. I was very addicted. Probably in a bad way, but definitely worth it. And then I guess ever since then, like I moved away from the online multiplayer game and kind of got into the story games, and my first platinum somewhere along that line there. And I don't know, I haven't really looked back since.
So
been
yeah, it's I mean, you've got how many platinums now do you have?
I think it's 179.
I thought it was closer to, I knew you were getting closer to 100. I've been watching you rank them up for quite a while. What started the whole completionist platinum thing for you? Because going from like online multiplayer to like suddenly just like platinum everything.
Well, it might have been a boy.
Oh, of course. Here we go.
Mm-hmm. It was a boy, and he told me that I should get a platinum because I didn't have one at the time. And this is like going back to 2011, I think. Yeah, 2011. So I got my first platinum then, and that's what started it. I haven't really, I liked it so much that I just kept getting platinums. So it was a boy, a boy started my platinum hunting.
Well, have you gone back and thanked him for, like, this is what you've done to me now, thank you and I hate you?
Yeah, I definitely have. We're actually still together, so
beautiful. That is beautiful.
Yeah, so we both trophy hunt. I feel like it's a kind of bad addiction together. We both we both push each other maybe with it, but it's nice to have like a trophy hunting partner. So we do a lot of the like any co-op games or anything like that. Yeah. Sometimes multiplayer games together and stuff like that. But yeah, he's a bit ahead of me in the platinums. I can't even remember what he's up to be honest. It's probably like it's 400 something.
Oh wow, he's really wiping the floor with you.
Yeah, I'm gonna just say he had a head start. That's gonna be my excuse.
Yeah, it's totally fair. It's like, there's only so many hours in the day you get to play games. And what you need to do is go, well, this is how many you have when we met, and that's your count. That's all you get.
That's all you get.
Nothing else matters.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, it was a boy that started my platinum hunting journey, and still kind of doing it together.
That is so fucking cool. I love that story so much. That is beautiful. Yeah. I almost want to cry.
Don't cry.
No, I'll fuck up my glasses. That's a terrible idea. I can't have that. So let's talk about some of the platinums you've got. Like, what's your favorite so far?
I'm gonna say favorite would have to be the Spyro Reignited trilogy.
Yeah.
Only because of that nostalgia from when I was little baby Tia playing some PS1. And like, I mean, I used to kill like 100% completion that game back in the day anyway. So jump forward however many years and having like a platinum trophy for all those little things you used to collect was like the best feeling.
Nice.
That has to be my favorite, just for nostalgia's sake.
Yeah. What about the hardest one? What's one that's made you nearly quit, or you've quit and you've come back? Because there's got to be one, surely.
There's definitely been a few. One of the hardest ones for me probably was the COD Infinite Warfare. I had like this insane fear of zombies, and I don't know why I played that game, but I did. And the zombies, I think it's Zombies in Spaceland. That was like the most terrifying time of my life, as well as the funnest. I don't know what it was about that game. I absolutely loved it, but it was one of the hardest platinums that I've ever done. And to chuck into that mix, Unravel 2, that one recently, I can't believe how hard that was. There's like, you have to like speed run every single, I can't even remember, it's like a little challenge maps and stuff like that.
Right,
but that was hard. You have to do it in, I don't know, a certain time frame, 40 minutes or something ridiculous.
The whole game in 40 minutes.
Yeah, like all these little side challenges things. And if you get stuck on one because, I don't know, you just can't do that particular swing, say goodbye to that trophy, try again and try another 40 minutes. It was painful, especially when you have a co-op partner.
What's that?
Especially when you have like a co-op partner that you have to drag around, and
I
mean, one of you has to carry the other. Yeah.
How many attempts did it take?
I think so. I think we ended up doing like 2 practice runs, and then I think on like the actual very first try we did get it, but practice runs were important. It was like doing one level and doing it 10 times in a row to make sure you had it 100% right. So when you came through it, you'd already done another, I don't know, 15 levels, and you got back to that level again. You knew exactly when you had to jump or swing or grab or whatever you had to do. So that was painful. But
I did
it. I carried him through that one. I'm going to admit that. He didn't do much.
Just went along for the ride. It's like, look, just do this one. I need you to do it. I'll do the rest of the work. It's fine. Just keep up.
Yeah, I think I might have given him like the lead on like one level.
Yeah.
Where I was like, nah, I've had enough. You can do this one. But the rest, I was like, come on, I'll carry you. You can get on my back this time. But yeah, there's been some really. Yeah.
Yeah. Have you had to carry him often?
No, normally it's the other way around. If I'm being completely honest.
You get to hold this one above him. So look, I carried you through this. You have to help me now.
Yeah, and I will like hold that above him forever. So yeah, no, it is normally him carrying me a little bit. Not always. We're generally pretty on par, but
yeah, right. Fair enough. I mean, you guys have been doing it for so long together. I mean, would there even be that much communication with those co-op ones unless it was like absolutely necessary? Because you'd be so in sync by now, surely. Yeah,
we pretty much are. We are very much in sync. And like I think we played like It Takes Two recently together.
Play that. It looks amazing.
It's really fun. I feel like I really enjoyed it. I was actually trying to write like a little review for it this week. Really enjoyed it. I just feel like some of the levels are like that little bit too long. You know, like when you're having fun and you've had all your fun and then the level just keeps going and you're like, oh, my fun's over now.
It's time to stop. Just make it end now. I want to go on to the next thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Like it was so good, but just maybe the levels were a little bit too long, and I feel like that's such a crazy like criticism. But I just feel like my fun had been exhausted already, and we could move on to the next part now. I was done. I was ready to go to the next level. But it was so much fun. If you do have a chance to play it, you should definitely play it.
It's on my list. I was going to ask you next. Have you played their previous game, A Way Out?
Yeah, I did.
I have played that with a friend. It was like the amount of trolling in that game is so much fun.
It was so good. I think I played it a few times because at the time we streamed as well. We streamed together and we like Adam hunted on the stream. So I think we played it like off stream, and then we're like, this game was so much fun, we're gonna play it again on stream. It was good, really good fun actually. There's some little Easter eggs into that game in It Takes Two actually.
Oh really? That's awesome.
Yeah. For some really cool. One of the trophies or two of the trophies.
Yeah. That's awesome. I love when devs do like throwbacks to the old games, especially when it's not like a series. It's not like Uncharted 1 and Uncharted 2. It's just like totally different games. The mad little callbacks in there, which is great.
Yeah, it's awesome. I love that. It's so quirky. One of my favorite things. I don't know what it is about when you find them. It's just so exciting.
It's like, I know that thing. You put that in there. I recognize it. Yes.
I win.
Tom, what have you been playing lately?
Lately I kind of went down a bit of a superhero hole. So I was playing like Miles Morales on PS5, and then I went back and did a few of the DLCs of the Spider-Man on PS4. And then I kind of went on to Batman, and I don't know why I went back down like to a game I had played on PS Vita, Batman Arkham Origins, Blackgate.
Yep.
And I cleaned up that platinum. And then I have not stopped with Batman. I went on to the Telltale games. They were great, actually.
I haven't had a chance to play through all of them. Like, are they really good? Yeah.
Yeah. They're like Batman. I mean, I love all of the Telltale games, really. I haven't played all of them, but the Batman games were particularly quite good. And so was, I guess, the Borderlands one. That was really fun.
Yeah, I haven't played the Borderlands one.
Borderlands one definitely can recommend.
Yeah, I have a notorious thing where I don't like Borderlands. It's fucking hilarious.
Oh, well, maybe don't play it then.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is about the game. I just like I love the animations. I love the world. I love the characters, but I hate playing the game. I don't know what it is that bugs me. I can't figure it out. The best I can do is the noise when everyone jumps. Every time he jumps, and I don't know if that's doing my head in or if it's something else entirely. But I played. I got the Handsome Jack collection and I played through it right through the entire story, and I'm like, I can't get into this, and I genuinely don't know why. And it's the most annoying and hilarious thing that'll ever happen to me, because everyone's like, oh, we love Borderlands. I'm like, okay.
Maybe that's just not for you. It's like a don't speak about that. That topic's just banned.
Yeah. No more.
Borderlands, but yeah, the Batman one was really fun. So if you like Batman, that was good. It was a really good story.
Small comic book fan.
No, Batman actually.
Quite a lot, yeah. It's
right.
Yeah, big comic book fan. You said you've been in a superhero hole for a few days. I've been here half my life. I can't get out. I just keep going down. It's terrible.
Yeah. Love it. Well, play it.
I will. So you've obviously played a lot of PlayStation. That's kind of your main console. Have you ever gone over the dark side at all?
Not really, actually.
Really?
I do have like the Xbox gamer tag. I've got an account. I think I've played a bit of Halo, and I'm ashamed to say I haven't played much of it at all. Yeah, I haven't. No, Xbox. I don't know what it is about Xbox. I've just always had PlayStation. Never owned an Xbox. I've just played it, with friends and stuff like that. So, yeah, I don't even know why. I have nothing against Xbox. Like, I love people that love Xbox. Like, the Xbox is great, but I just never owned one.
I mean, I was kind of the same with PlayStation, right, though? So I've always I went through, I like a Nintendo 64, and then went through the Xbox One with Halo and stuff like that, and I just kept going down that path. And I didn't own my first PlayStation. I'd played PlayStation before at friends' houses, but I never owned my first PlayStation until last year.
Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. Wow.
So I went back, and I got to play through all the classics. Like, the reason I got it is because I want to play fucking Spider-Man.
Yeah,
that game was so good.
Yeah, it was amazing.
It was amazing. Amazing Spider-Man. Yes. Comic puns. I love them. And then it was God of War, Uncharted, Last of Us, all the big hits that I'd missed out on, which was absolutely incredible. I mean, I think I haven't played any of the old God of Wars. I only played the new one.
Yeah.
Holy shit, that is good. Have you played that one?
Yes, I have. That was a great game. I'm like super excited for. Was it Ragnarok whenever it comes out?
Yeah, it's supposed to be coming out this year or next year.
Oh, is it? I don't know. I figured it was just going to be next year. I don't know why. I'm just guessing.
I think it might be. I remember. Hang on, let me have a look. I have a feeling. What am I? It's got to be here somewhere. Release date. Where are we?
I just have a feeling they're going to push it back to 2022.
It's probably going to happen. Oh, it says 2021 at the moment.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe
so it could be like a Christmas game.
That would be great.
That would be great. Hopefully by then people can buy PlayStation 5s. That would be nice. That would be nice. Have you got yours? Did you manage to get one?
Yeah, I had one. I got one at launch, so I was really lucky. It was like right after, was it the E3 presentation? Was it E3? Let's see.
Yes.
I can't remember the day.
The PlayStation did their own thing. I think they didn't have.
Oh yeah, it was like I can't remember what it's called, but it was right after that. I went to work and I got a message from a friend saying that they were up for pre-orders. And I jumped on within like the first 20 minutes and was lucky to get one. I was actually thinking about it the other day. Like, it's so crazy that if this person didn't message me, I might not have a PlayStation 5 today.
That would have been.
I don't know what I would have been doing. So,
how is the new system? Now knowing that I can confirm it is actually real and acquirable.
Someone does have it. Yeah, no, it's great. I love it. It does feel very next gen. It's very like the loading screens are super fast. Like Demon Souls is probably, I think that was the very first game I played on PS5, and I could not get over how quick those loading screens are. They're not like, I mean, they exist, they're still there, but like, I feel like it's like 5 seconds, less than 5 seconds, something like that.
So not even enough time to read the tooltips.
Yeah, pretty much. It was amazing.
Are they still putting them on there? Are they that confident, or?
I can't remember. It was like that. That was when I was like, wow, this is actually next gen. That speed of that loading. There's some things that I don't love about it, I guess. Like I miss the themes that was on PS4. The themes is like my favorite thing. And I know like every game has like their own little theme basically now, but not every game takes like I guess does it to the best of their ability. They're not all
I love the Ghost of Tsushima one. That's the one I've got on my PS4 at the moment. It is so good. That and the Unlimited Goose Game.
Yeah. Oh my god. Does that have a theme?
It does. It has a fully dynamic theme, and every time you swipe over, the goose will kind of pop up behind this pile. It's so good.
I need to go get that. I don't really use my PS4 at the moment because I have the PS5.
Oh no, it's fine. It'll be there eventually. I mean, surely they'll bring themes through because they were very popular with everybody. Because I remember hearing they've got this theme, and developers would do special ones up and to hype up new games and stuff. And I thought that was really, really cool. And I wish Xbox would do something similar. I mean, we can just you can throw screenshots and change the colors and stuff on there, but dynamic themes like that would be really fucking fun. And now that we're getting closer to consoles being closer to PCs, it'd be nice, just have some cool shit like that to make it feel kind of next gen.
Yeah,
or generic blue.
Tell me about those dynamic themes that are just chef's kiss.
Yes,
they're amazing.
What's your favorite one?
Oh, probably was one of the Dark Souls ones with the music. The ones with the music were always especially when it has that classic theme music in the background.
Yeah.
Probably one of the Dark Souls ones. Dark Souls 3 maybe? I can't remember. Honestly, it feels like it's been so long since I've even had my PS4 on. I couldn't even tell you what was the last thing. If they bring that to PS5, that would be great. The trophy screen as well could be a bit nicer because it's is it horizontal, not vertical now? So
okay, I never paid much attention. So what was it? So it was vertical beforehand, and now it's horizontal.
Yeah.
So how does that work?
Well, it just used to be so easy to read down the list, and now if you want to read you have to go across, and you can't see all the trophies at once. You can see 4, 5 trophies.
Oh, really?
Max, maybe, yeah.
So whereas before keep scrolling down to see the rest for the game instead of having them kind of all accessible in one kind of spot.
Yeah, and you just have to, I don't know, it feels like each trophy logo takes up so much room that you basically, you only fit 4 in, whereas before you could see like, I don't know, 10 or whatever it was on the one page before you had to scroll down a bit more. I don't know, I don't love it because like every time I have to go look for a trophy, it just takes me so long to find it. So I don't even actually use the trophy list anymore. I just pull up like PSN profiles to find it now.
Oh, yeah, real pro, bringing up spreadsheets.
Yeah, just my whole little spreadsheets on the side there. Check what trophies I haven't got, what I want to go for next.
What do you speaking of next, what are you working on at the moment?
So I don't know why I decided to go back, and I was still in the Batman phase and go back and
Are you still there?
I'm still there getting some Batman Arkham Knight trophies. I didn't do any of the DLCs when I played it, when I don't even know how many years ago. So I've gone back and just played some of the DLCs now and was just going to 100% it. And then I was thinking about dragging myself through hell to get the Origins Platinum, which is like, it's such a pain because it's got online.
That's going to be dead difficult.
Yeah, so I'm deciding I haven't made the choice yet, but I need about like 6 friends or 8 friends or something to do this platinum. So just kind of counting how many friends I have that would want to go through that with me. I don't think it's 8 or 6. So we'll see. That was kind of what I was planning on next. And I have no idea why. I'm just in this like superhero phase. I'm probably just going to keep going with some other superhero games after this.
I mean, there's what's out at the moment? The superhero. There's Marvel's Avengers, which is
I haven't played that.
Yeah. I maybe don't.
You don't? Okay. Maybe
I've heard and seen some not so great things about it. I mean, it's super grindy. It might actually platinums might actually make you like a little bit upset. Maybe.
I won't do that.
Yeah. What's next? I don't even know what's coming out anymore. Like, so many things have been delayed and rearranged. I'm just like, what's even next? Like,
I don't know. I can't even remember when Gotham Knights is coming out.
I think that got delayed recently to 2022.
Oh, that's upsetting.
That's a while back. And then there was that the other DC game with Suicide Squad.
Yeah. I don't even know when that's coming out either.
I don't even think we got a release date for that. We just got a super cool trailer, and then they told us nothing else. I'm like, okay.
Oh, rip.
So just one more, please.
Oh yeah, I know. I don't know. I could just do. I don't know what it is about superhero games at the moment. I just want more. Maybe I'll go to like Lego ones. I'm not sure. I'm that
Lego
desperate.
ones. Oh, don't start Lego Marvel. You will hate yourself.
Oh, okay.
It's it's a massive collectathon. I mean, it's a great game, and the Lego games are always really, really fun.
Yeah.
It's actually one of the first games my now 10-year-old son completed when he was about 5. I just finishing the story, not doing trophies or anything.
Yeah.
And yeah, just like it is like looking at the collectibles that you have to get to complete is just like painful. Like there's where you've got to get Deadpool and you have to collect 100 red bricks, but to get the 100 red bricks you have to do literally everything and collect like 10 gold bricks to unlock the 1 red brick.
Oh my god. Okay.
So it is I mean it's a fun game, but if you were to platinum that, I mean I don't know the exact trophies, but I have a feeling that there'd have to be 100% completion one there.
Yeah,
probably. I mean it could be painful because there's all the heroes to unlock too. There's like
I want
to say like 40 or 50 different heroes that you can play.
Oh my gosh. I do remember
insane.
One of the last Lego ones I played, and it was a crazy platinum. It's going back like, I don't even know, 5 years or something. It was a while ago, and that was a crazy like collectathon. Maybe I'm not ready to put myself through that again. I don't hate myself that much at the moment. I'll play something else.
I'm not ready for that kind of pain yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think there's tons of Lego games too. Like they're coming out with new ones every couple of years. Like there's like Jurassic Park ones. There's all the superhero ones, obviously.
Yeah. Like Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings, yep. That one looks... I haven't played that one yet. That looks really fucking fun, though.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? I don't think I've played that one. I think I started like a Star Wars one. Like, was there a...
Yeah, there's a Star Wars one. There's a couple of those, yeah.
Oh, there's so many. Great games, though.
They are. They're like I said, they're deceivingly hard. Because it's like it's a kid's game, it'll be fine. He's like, you look at it, he's like, holy shit, what?
What have we got myself into?
I don't know if this is the same in the other games, but I've always found the controls really counterintuitive, and you can't remap them. Like, so I think I noticed like there's 3 things for the Y button to do.
Okay.
One's change character, like you press it to change, like you press it to change which character you are, and then if the character has like a second form, you have to hold it. But it doesn't always work. So you gotta hold it to switch to the other form of the character, say like Bruce Banner turning into Hulk or something, or Spider-Man and Peter Parker, and you need that for different puzzles and stuff. And then there's another thing for the Y button. I can't remember what it is. I think it's like a movement or a jump or something, and it's just...
I probably would struggle with that. It's been so long since I played one, I don't remember. But I sometimes I'm so shocking with my controls. Like, I don't know, my brain just can't function sometimes properly. I don't know what it is, but I would struggle.
Yeah, I found that when I moved over to like doing more like PC heavy stuff. Converting to mouse and keyboard has been a journey. And sometimes just like I have the controller like plugged in at all times, just back up, and sometimes like, no, you know what, I just want the comfort of the controller in my hands right now, because instead of like being like this, I'm like, just lean back and just relax a little bit. Bring back those couch gaming days. It's
yes.
It's absolutely fantastic.
Hopefully, I don't know, this is like shocking. I'm a gamer that doesn't have like a laptop or a PC. I have like no other device but my PlayStation and my phone. I know, but when I eventually get my PC, I feel like that's going to be me. I'm not going to be able to even use a mouse and keyboard. I'm so used to the controller.
Yeah, well, and with PlayStation controllers at the moment, they're notoriously hard to kind of... It's not like a kind of plug and play job. Like, it's like you have to run secondary programs and stuff like that to kind of get them working at them. I think the PlayStation 5s might be different, but PlayStation have always been fun at have always been like not
playing well.
Yeah, they don't play well with others at all. I mean, which is fine because they make fucking excellent games. But it'd be nice if they just had some compatibility, you know, just to make life easier for everybody. I mean, a lot of... What's that?
Xbox controllers work with PC, don't they? Or just some?
Perfectly, yeah. Yeah, they're plug in, off you go, because it's Microsoft Windows for the most part, unless you're talking about Apple, and then I mean, we don't talk about gaming on Apple. But yeah, so they're generally kind of plug in, you go, and most games kind of recognize them straight away. I had a friend who had PlayStation and he had to go buy an Xbox controller because we just couldn't get it to work like consistently. It was a pain in the butt.
That'll be me.
But it's good to see that Sony are now moving kind of their single player games, like their exclusives, onto PC now as well. I think that's absolutely fantastic, because as someone who didn't play the games previously, them coming to PC has been incredible. So I don't have to like have like 3 different gaming machines. I can just buy the game and enjoy it. I mean, my first one was Horizon Zero Dawn, and unfortunately the PC port didn't do well. I've had nothing but issues with it. Yeah, so I've got to go download it on the PlayStation 4, and I think I'll go finish it there. Because every time I boot it up, it's like really janky, and the frames like it's just like dropping down to like 10-15 frames. It's really shaky, and it's a shame, because it is like, I've watched people play it, and like from what I've played as well, it's a fucking fantastic game.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
I hope you do get to play it, because it's one of the best games. It's amazing.
It really is.
Right in time for the next one to come out, which is...
I know. Hopefully. I'm hoping. I mean, I have to get a PlayStation 5 for that, though, which is... I mean, yeah, therein lies the problem. Maybe that's why they're bringing in a lot of PC, and like, no, we're just going past the scalpers now. We'll just play it on PC. But, yeah, so... I'm hoping that, like, because I mean the Death Stranding PC version was incredible from what I've heard. I haven't played it yet. Eventually I'll get to it. I've also got to get around to Final Fantasy because I've never played one of those either.
I'm in the exact same boat. I haven't played Death Stranding or Final Fantasy.
Oh my god!
I know.
I feel bad because I play Xbox. Wow.
I know.
Real gamer confessions here.
I know.
Did you try the remake demo at all? Did you?
I haven't had a chance to yet. I do really want to. I don't know. I'm so terrible. A new game comes out and I really want to play it, and then I end up playing like something that came out 5 years ago and all wonder. That's literally what I do every time a new game comes out. I'm shocking. So I do really want to play the remake of Final Fantasy. And Death Stranding, I feel like I had that downloaded for 6 months and then I was like, oh, I need more storage space. Oh, I'll just delete Death Stranding. And then I never played it.
Oh, no. There are going to be people out there that are going to be very upset with you. That's okay, though.
That's okay. They can
every day.
It's fine. Playing it, both of them. So I would like that, actually. Where do I start with Final Fantasy? So that's a great question.
Yeah, that's the other thing too. That universe is so largely intimidating. Well, it's like, how many games? Like 16, 17 different versions of fucking different games, and they've got remakes and re-releases. You don't know kind of where to start. I mean, I guess the 7 remake is probably the best place to start from now. Maybe.
Yeah, probably a good spot. I guess, but it looks awesome. Like I cannot wait to eventually get into Final Fantasy. I feel like I'm going to have a blast, but I feel like a bit of a fake gamer since I haven't.
Right, I know, right? I'm much the same. Like, it's on my PlayStation. I got it when it was free last month.
Yeah, last month. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's sitting there, and I've also got Days Gone sitting there, which I'm more inclined to play first because I've heard great things, and I love Sam Witwer. I think he's amazing. Bit of a crush on him, and yeah. So I've got both of those sitting there. I'm just it's finding that time now to kind of, all right, I gotta play this. I'm trying to clear up my backlog at the moment. Like, I just finished Control recently. I'm playing Narita Boy at the moment, which is
I haven't heard of it.
It's an indie game. It's on Game Pass at the moment. I'm pretty sure it's on PlayStation as well.
Okay.
But it's a 2D indie game, and it's just a platformer. But it's all 80s retro themed. So you start off, it's very kind of, the story is very kind of Tron-esque, where you start off as this guy outside the computer, you get teleported into the computer program, you've got to go save the digital world from this evil program. And it is the best fucking thing. Like, every time you die, it's like, rest in power. It's so good.
Okay, I think I need to play that. I'm gonna have to find it.
Look it up. It should definitely be on PlayStation, I think. If not, I mean, I don't know.
I mean, eventually I'll have a PC if it's on there. I don't know.
Yeah. I'm trying to think what else this is on. It's on Game Pass. That's all I know. I picked it up because a friend of mine had been playing it, and he's like, "You've got to play this game. It's amazing." I'm like, yeah, all right, cool.
Maybe I'll have to buy an Xbox just for that.
Yeah, definitely. And then what else have I got going on? I've still got to finish Cyberpunk. I put that down for a while because it was just, I mean, I love it, but it was just too much jank.
Bit buggy.
Kind of, yeah, it's a little bit buggy. So yeah, I can wait. And then I've got Valhalla just kind of staring at me from the dark depths of my hard drive going, play me.
You have a lot of very long games lined up there.
I know. It's still, I had such a, I love big open world games, like, where I can go explore and like big stories and lots of side quests and stuff, and that's kind of been my jam. Like, RPGs and stuff have been my jam for quite a while.
Yeah.
And I think I got to a point, especially after playing all the PlayStation games, the Uncharted's nearly killed me. I mean, I liked them, but getting through them, because I played all 4 in a row.
That's a long.
Yeah, it was long, and it was a bit of a slog. And then there was like Cyberpunk, and I'd always played lots of Assassin's Creed, and I think Odyssey. Yeah, Odyssey. I put like 160 something hours into, and I'm still not done there. Just getting the content done. Like, I haven't even started like looking at like trophies or anything like that. It's like, a game is stupidly big, and Valhalla is smaller, but it's kind of repetitive. Like you kind of get into this, like the gameplay loop becomes very prominent very early on. You're like, okay, I need a break from this, and I just haven't had the drive to kind of go back there. So yeah, I'm just playing lots of little smaller games and finishing some things up, and Apex Legends lately too.
Yeah.
I mean, grinding that out a lot. It's become my junk food game where I'm just like, should do
I need one of those games. I haven't really played much Apex. I feel like I've only played a few games of it. I have not played many multiplayer games recently. I fell down the story game hole, and then I've avoided a lot of the long games. So I did start Valhalla, and then I moved away, and I tried to just clean up old games, and I don't know why. So many good new games that came out recently, and I've just really avoided them all. Have no reason for it.
Absolutely no reason. You're just like, I'll get to it. It's there. I mean, and then there's a lot of great games coming out, and it's terrifying to think like there's still like a whole heap of really, really good ones like on the horizon. Like we've got Ragnarok, we've got there's Elden Ring coming out.
There's even that one on Friday, Returnal.
I've heard really good things about that actually.
Yeah. All I've heard is amazing things. I still don't know what it's about, but
I know it's a roguelike, which aren't something I get into a lot. But speaking of, I really want to play Hades.
Oh, I've heard so many good things about that.
I think I'm gonna grab. Okay, I've got a Switch upstairs. We got it. I had one I got it for Pokemon originally, and then the new game was Butts. And then Animal Crossing came out, and my wife was looking for something to say. Look, try Animal Crossing. It might be something you're into. It's a bit of a farming game. I know you'll like those.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen my Switch since.
I love that. Yeah, I mean, Animal Crossing was like that game, I swear, must have sold so many Switches, because I'm definitely guilty. I went out in the middle of COVID and bought a Switch Lite just to play Animal Crossing. I have probably, I don't know, I played Animal Crossing for like a month, and now I haven't touched my Switch since. I feel really guilty about that. But at the time, I really needed that Switch Lite and Animal Crossing.
Yeah, definitely. What you should do, I have recommendations for the Switch.
Oh, yes.
Hades, one of them, because it's on the Switch, so you can do that. Or go and play the Ori games, because they're normally Xbox, but they put them onto Switch. And
I need to play them.
They are gorgeous, just excellent platformers. I mean, just...
I did not realise they were on Switch. I don't know why.
It's only been recently, like within the last 12 months, I think. Yeah, definitely like get into those, because I mean they were on Xbox and PC before that, but like you have an avenue, go and play them, because they are incredible, and it will get there's two of them. It's like, have you played Hollow Knight?
No, I want to play that as well.
Another one to play on the Switch. Perfect. Look at that. We're lining games up for you that you'll never have time to play.
Even I actually looked at Hollow Knight recently, and then I looked at the Platinum, and I was like, maybe not. I feel like it was a really difficult Platinum, so I was like, maybe I'll play it on Switch instead. But that's my alternative when games the Platinum's too hard, and I don't really want to do that right now.
You don't have that pressure there of the Platinum, just like, I need to get this. I can just enjoy the game as it is.
That's just that thing I never do, and just enjoy it without trophy hunting.
Oh, I love it. So, speaking of games that are coming up and people should play, should we talk about some deals and some freebies that are around this week?
You definitely should.
Fuck yeah, I love it. So over on PlayStation, the home of TR, they have this play at home thing going on at the moment. And right now, Horizon Zero Dawn, the complete edition, is there for free. Go and fucking get it.
I think that is like an amazing idea for PlayStation. Like, I don't know, they just put chuck one of their best games out there just for free. I don't know, that's great. I wish I hadn't bought it, because I would get it for free. But,
I mean, see, it's get it for free like 3 years down the line, or play it when it's fresh. It's kind of that balance. But I'm guilty of that, especially with Xbox now too, with Game Pass, because it's Xbox is going to come to Game Pass, and like, so I knew like Doom 2016, which I loved, played it, and Doom Eternal was coming out. I'm like, I would happily buy this game because I love this series.
Yeah.
But I also have this very strong feeling it's going to be on Game Pass in about 6 months, and it was. I was like, brilliant.
Saved yourself however much money, $70, $90, whatever.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Good old fucking Australian prices. Here, pay an extra $30 for literally no reason whatsoever.
Yep.
So good. On PlayStation Plus this month, this will be like the final 3 days to grab it. So if you're listening to this, this is as a recording. So if you're listening to the next couple of days, go and grab them if you haven't already. We have a Days Gone and Zombie Army 4. You played, I think you've played Days Gone, correct? Yeah.
Days Gone was amazing. Very long game, but I really enjoyed the story. Zombies was terrifying though. That was just scary.
Yes, of course. The fear of zombies.
Fantastic game. I haven't played the Zombie Army 4 though. I've not played that.
I've heard like good things about it. So I mean, it's like a co-op shooter kind of deal. So that could be fun with friends.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've got to try and suss that one out at some point when I've got some time with the PlayStation. Is the plan.
The other free game for PlayStation 5 is the new Abe's Soulstorm.
Read my mind. It was exactly the next thing. Hey, look, you know what's going on.
Oh yeah.
Have you played it? Because I haven't. I'd never really played Oddworld a lot.
Yeah, no, I haven't played it yet. I have downloaded it. It's ready to play. But I have not picked it up just yet. I'm keen to. Very excited to.
Excellent. Love it. Our PlayStation deal of this week, coming from the PlayStation deals, is Marvel's Spider-Man for $27.47.
Oh, damn.
Yes, it's good. And then go and buy Miles Morales because it is, oh my god, so fucking good.
Play both of them. They're so good.
They are. I want more. I need more Insomniac Spider-Man games. I mean, I know we'll get burnt out on them eventually with another Spider-Man game, but I don't care right now. Because before this, we had, what was it, the Activision one? Do you remember the Activision Spider-Man game?
I didn't play it, but I do know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I loved it and I hated it all at the same time. It was the only Spider-Man game I had, but it was terrible. But I still wanted to play it.
It's just because it's Spider-Man.
Exactly. It's all about Spider-Man. That's all we need. More superheroes.
Yeah.
Over on Xbox this week, our Game Pass pick of the week. This is a new game that's come to the service in the last couple of weeks. It's Rain on Your Parade. I played this one a little bit today, just sussed it out. This is actually a recommendation from Winky, who was a guest previously and a good friend of mine. He's like, you need to play this game. It's hilarious. You play as a cloud. And all you have to do is go and rain on people. That is it. So it's like it's very kind of simple in its objectives. So it's all right, rain on 8 people. Rain on, like, I think the first level is like a wedding, which is amazing. And it's like rain on the bride and groom, and that's it. And then like, so you do that, and the little people running around making weird noises. It's all like it's almost Paper Mario style in its animation. So it's like all like cardboard cutout of the cloud hanging on a piece of string, and you're running around to like raining on these little dudes. It's so cute, and I love
the sound of that game. That sounds amazing.
It is, and it's really sweet and wholesome. And then you get to like the 5th level, and the only objective is burn everything. You're like, wait, what? So you have to go in as a rain cloud. You can start picking up extra water and stuff. So you go soak up full of water, and then you go over to where there's a drum of oil, and you absorb that. And then you go over to where there's like a spark on a fuse box, and then you just like pour oil on that and just let these little flame trails run around and just burn. And there's people in there too, so you're like lighting people on fire. I'm like, this took the weirdest fucking turn.
Like, I feel like I need that game in my life. That sounds great.
It is absolutely amazing. If you have the chance to play it, I would highly recommend it, because I think it's only a short game. Like, I played for about 45 minutes today, and I'm probably around a quarter of the way through, I think. Just kind of going through the levels. You know, you can go through and do like all the extra objectives, which I've done for the most part. Fantastic game. Absolutely love it. I'll report back next week, or whenever the next episode is, because I'm going to play more of that. Games with gold this week. Last chance to grab these as well. They're changing as of May the 1st, so you've only got a couple of days to get them in. We have Vikings, Wolves of Midgard, FIA European Truck Racing, and Hardcorps Uprising. I know nothing about these games. I've been telling you they're there for like 3 weeks. I still know nothing. They're there. Go download them, I guess. Our deal with gold this week is Black Ops Cold War for $64.95. This is down from $100. If you love your Call of Duty, you haven't picked up the newest installation yet. Have you played it at all?
Yeah, I have. It was good fun. Good fun. Liked it a lot.
Yeah, and then you
almost got addicted again.
Didn't get to the multiplayer again? Almost hooked on that, or you stayed away from it?
Very close to being addicted again. I don't know how I restrained myself there, but great game. Can definitely recommend.
Excellent. Over on the Switch this week, we have Moonlighter for $6 and Children of Mortar for $11. I can never get that one right. It's Mortar or Mortar. I can't. Pronunciations are hard. But yeah, they've got the developer 11 something studios is having a sale. There's also a Ubisoft sale there, so if you want Just Dance on the Switch, it's you get your groove on. I don't know how that works with the Switch, but I mean, sure, why not?
Yeah, hold the little Joy-Cons.
Yeah, probably. That makes sense. They have it on mobile too, right?
You can if you play on like PlayStation, you can use your phone as your controller.
Oh, right. There you go. Interesting. That's really cool. Yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's awesome.
Our last freebies this week over on the Epic Store, we have Alien Isolation and Hand of Fate 2. Alien Isolation is a survival horror in the Alien universe. You play as Ridley, and I mean, if you're into survival horrors, I've heard it's really good. Lots of tension, lots of tense moments, and kind of lots of good jump scares as well. And Hand of Fate 2, I've never played much of. I've heard stories about it, but I can't remember what they were. It was a while ago. Something to do with another one, or they were not developing anymore or something. But yeah, they're all your deals and freebies for the week. So that kind of brings us to the end of the cast for this week. Yeah. Thank you so much for hanging out and just like talking about games. It's always a good time.
No, thank you so much for having me, inviting me on. It's been great fun, and my first podcast.
Oh, yay! Now what happens here is you get hooked and you never stop podcasting. Because that's what happened to me. I started here as a guest, and I never left. Literally never left.
And now look at you hosting it. Like, what?
I know. I'm a big boy now.
I love that. No, it's been good fun. Thank you so much for having me on.
That's okay. So this is the part of the show where I say, plug your stuff. Where can people find you on the internet and follow you doing cool stuff?
Oh, okay. Well, Instagram, Thescarlettegamer. Twitter, Thescarlettegamer without the E at the end. And that's pretty much my main channels. I'm not going to plug anywhere else because I'm not very good at anywhere else. So awesome. Instagram and Twitter. Right.
I'm not good anywhere, so we're fine. Of course, guys, go and follow our wonderful guests because they do cool shit, and Scarlett's page is pretty cool. I enjoy and have enjoyed it for a very long time, and her gaming collection which we didn't even talk about, your stack of fucking discs, by the way. Is it taller than you now?
Oh, it has to be. Definitely. It's I don't know. PS4 alone is like 400 games plus probably now. Definitely plus, because I haven't counted it for like a year.
Wow.
Yeah.
So if you want to see like stacks upon stacks of PlayStation games and with controllers, how many have you got of those now too? I forgot to ask you about that earlier.
I don't know. It's probably maybe like 20. I said that like I don't know. It didn't sound like many, but yeah, 20. No, 20 is a lot. So.
That's a lot. I've got like 5 Xbox controllers, like one for each of us in the house. I think there might be a spare somewhere that's busted. I'm like, that's a lot of controllers. You're like, 20 controllers for 2 of us. That's fine.
And you don't want to start. Don't start with the controller addiction. It's something you can't stop. I think I have a lot of addictions. Actually, I realized tonight.
You therapy may be in order.
Yeah, no, I think maybe I'll book in that next week.
Yeah, just book in a session. It'll be fun. If you would like to follow the podcast, if you want to, you can find us on Twitter at @left_pod. We also are now on Instagram. You can follow us over at 2 Left Thumbs Podcast. As always, except for this week, because I was terribly slack. The YouTube version of this will be up usually around Friday, Saturday, a couple of days after the fact. Gives me time to render and do all the fun YouTube shit. Just it's great. I love YouTube. So yeah, make sure you're following us there. I'm Deaf Puppies. You know where to find me by now. You've listened to me ramble on enough. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for listening. Scarlett, thank you for joining me.
Thank you.
And quick reminder, no episode next week because I'm busy with work. I'm on 6 days, and if I spend my 1 day off next week podcasting, I think my wife might get a little upset. So won't be an episode next week. We'll be back to normal, hopefully. I've got some work schedule changes I got to deal with. We'll play that by ear though. Thank you for listening. You all have a great week. Catch you next time. Bye.